They change destinies
Ready to go?
and make the impossible real.
Find the physio.
For people with low vision or blindness,
Good boy.
they're the constant companions who transform their lives.
Very nice.
This is the story of one of Australia's most trusted charities
Quentin, you're ready to go, buddy.
and the dedicated animals they nurture for a vital role.
Good boy, Elmo.
Welcome to the extraordinary world of guide dogs.
You can't be tired already. Are you tired?
On this episode,
I could just feel in her body language that she just didn't have the drive anymore.
Maggie is ready for retirement,
Steady.
but Naomi now faces an agonising decision.
I don't want to give her away.
It's an action-packed life being a guide dog. Catching up with mates, lots of training,
Good girl. Find a seat.
That is perfect. Good boy, Lenny.
meeting new families, out and about with handlers, shopping, travel, and of course, plenty of cuddles along the way.
You my girl?
Usually after 8 to 10 years of being constant companions, most guide dogs are ready for retirement. And that can mean some tough decisions.
Find the door. On your right. Good girl.
In Sydney, guide dog Maggie has shared a long and rewarding partnership with handler Naomi.
Here, look, what about this one? I was a cane user from when I was little. I didn't really want a dog because they shed and because I'd never really had one. Didn't really know what to do with one. Hey, what about this one? I was working in the city at the time and I actually fell off the platform onto the middle of a train. There were just so many people. I didn't quite know where the door was. So that incident just made me realise that a cane's great, but a dog is greater. I got in touch with guide dogs and then 8 years ago got Maggie. Do you want this one? We can get you this one. Hi. You can have her, yes. She gave me back my independence. As I said, you know, a cane's great, but a cane can't find a vacant seat. Say, you know, find the door. And even if she's never been somewhere before, she will find a door. The second you put the harness on her, she was perfect. And I always say to people, she pretty much only ever had 2 or 3 bad days in the 8 years. Honestly, she was that good. She was, perfection.
But these days, Maggie's starting to feel her age.
Good girl. I took Maggie into the office 5 days a week in the city and she just didn't seem to be very happy to be there anymore, whereas she used to love going to work. Steady. Good girl. Steady. I guess I felt that her back legs were getting a little bit stiff as well in the colder months. And then she just was walking around, still doing her job, but I could just feel in her body language that she just didn't have the drive anymore. It was like she just wanted to be at home.
Now Naomi has to decide what comes next after Maggie stops working.
I had told everybody that would listen that that was it, I was done. I didn't want to get another dog because I didn't want to replace Maggie. I had to think about, well, would I keep her, would I not? I didn't want her to feel like, oh, okay, well, my job's done now, Mum's got a new dog.
While Naomi is contemplating the end of Maggie's working life,
Straight on. Good girl.
elsewhere in Sydney, newly graduated guide dog Hope is almost ready to begin her journey with Nicola.
Guide dogs rang me on, of all days, Valentine's Day, to say that they thought they had a little girl. They also said that she felt was a very good match for me because she was a very sweet girl. Don't want to cry. I lost my vision through surgeries to remove brain tumours. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with melanoma with brain tumours. I was a very independent person. I drove everywhere. I was the driver with all my friends, and that all stopped. Mobility and independence to leave the unit has been challenging. I live on my own, and that's my independence. Having that relationship with the dog, I've missed that since in the last 5 years. I haven't been able to have my animals around me, especially my dogs. I had to give up 2 dogs. Just that. It's just having someone else in your life, in your home, 24/7. I'm really looking forward to.
But with Hope only weeks away from starting work with Nicola, there's concerning news from guide dogs vet Caroline.
I was going to use the clear stuff, but it's too fine. It probably won't hold. Hope came in for her final health check prior to going out with a client, and unfortunately when she came in I saw a lump on her nose. Bit of an ulceration. I wasn't sure what it was, so I put a needle into the lump, had a look under the microscope. I was hoping to find white blood cells because that would indicate it's just an infection, but I didn't see white blood cells, so I felt it was best that we did a biopsy on her. She's nice and stable. Unfortunately, after all this training, if it is something serious, she won't be able to be a guide dog. If it is serious, hopefully it's something that we can remove and it won't have spread. Can I get some of that 3O monosin? Thank you. The reason they don't become guide dogs is because there is a possibility that they might develop another one. We would like to give our clients the happiest, healthiest dogs. We don't want them to have to manage a health condition on top of everything that they're already doing. It is harder for someone to be able to identify a lump in the early stages before it gets too big, so it's better off that she becomes a pet if it is some sort of tumour. So all finished. Hopefully once the results get back we'll find out it's nothing to worry about. Crossing our fingers, we're all crossing our fingers for Hope. 1, 2, 3.
There are some anxious days ahead for the team while they wait for Hope's results.
Hi. Okay, I'll scratch your belly.
Meanwhile, Naomi has come to a decision about her beloved Maggie.
My whole thing has always been, I don't want 2 dogs. You know, I don't want lots of mess. I don't want to have to entertain 2 dogs. Come on, you can't be tired already. You tired? But I didn't want to give her away because I thought, well, you know, what's she going to think? Are you done? Guide dogs have volunteers who offer to take retiring guide dogs, or I could give her to a friend. I had very strict ideas of who I'd leave her with. And at first I thought maybe it would have to be somebody that I don't know because I don't want to have to see her and know that I gave her away. But then at the same time I sort of thought, well, if I keep her, will I be able to focus and love another dog? Winnie, come on! Come on!
And along came Winnie.
I didn't think she was going to stop. And Maggie and Winnie loved each other on site. So that sort of made my decision for me. I guess in a sense it's good for Maggie because Maggie has a friend and they love to play together. She seems happy and she's moving a little bit more now because of Winnie, because Winnie wants to play. Come on. It's a lot of extra work for me, but it's really sweet to see them both together as well. I'm going to focus on Maggie being a normal dog now. I see, you know, a very happy pair of dogs in the future. I think they're both happy.
Great news for Maggie, Naomi and her new addition Winnie. And there's an update on Hope as well.
Hope's results have come back now, and great news was that it was just inflammatory tissue, which is nothing to worry about. So Hope is now off to her guide dog client, which is fantastic.
Let's go. Good girl.
It's fantastic news for Nicola too.
I'm getting Hope today. Don't make me cry. I'm getting my dog today, which will change my life. So yeah, it's a really exciting day.
Good girl. Let's go.
Guide dog mobility instructor Doug is the lucky man, bringing Hope in more ways than one, to Nicola.
Nicola, I've got a special package for you here. We've got a little girl here who's a bit keen to see you.
Is she?
She is.
Goes both ways.
Come. There we are. Just use her name.
Hey, Hope.
Oh, good girl.
Hey,
Hope.
sweetheart. Hey, baby. Good girl. What do you want? I know, baby. I'm really looking forward to learning more about Hope and just enjoying being with her. Every photo you sent me, she was smiling and I went, oh wow, she's so happy. It makes me feel really, really good. It changed my life. I can go out, just I've got a purpose for going out. Someone to share that walk with me. Hope come.
You come through with her. Right. Perfect.
She will become my life, my getting out the front door, going somewhere every day. No excuses anymore. Not being scared. Being able to just go out with hope.
Next time on Born to Lead,
It's an experience that we're really lucky to be able to have.
some of your favourites and ours.
We're just going to celebrate the fact that we were lucky enough for him to be matched up with us.
You're going to make me cry.
I'm sorry.
As we revisit the extra special moments
It's a really emotional thing that
of the remarkable journey of guide dogs.
That's it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to subscribe to the Bondi Vet YouTube channel. Click on the screen now to continue watching more great content.